Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and this is the Land Cruiser 105. Now, this mod is available on mod.io, and I will leave a link in the description box down below to where you guys can check it out and add it to your game and play around with it yourselves. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, see what it can do, see what kind of customization features it has, and then put it to the test. So, let's go ahead and fire it up. Alright, oh god, that is an odd, did you see how many things got highlighted in the engine bay when I turned it on? That's a little weird, but alright. Yo, the suspension just, freaked out and jumped. That's very odd. Okay, so, let's see. We have currently the 1HZ in it, and our other options are the 2UZFE and the 1HDFTE. Now, that puts our power to weight to A-. This puts our power to weight to A+. Okay, so I'm going to go with the 1HD FTE. And now we also have the option of stock transmission or off-road transmission. I'm going to go with the off-road because there's really no other option for me. And I'm going to sell all of these because I don't know why I have so many of them. And we only have one suspension option, and that's raised. And let's see. We have a couple of different options. We have our highway tires. And then we have BFG Mud Terrains, Maxxis Mudzilla LTs, and Pro Comp Mud Terrains. So these, actually, they all have different stats. The BFGs are average on-road and excellent off-road and in mud. The Maxxis Mudzillas are average on-road and excellent in off-road and mud. And then the Pro Comps are excellent, again, in off-road and mud, but they are poor on-road, apparently. So I'm going to go with the BFGs, I think. I struggle to believe, though, that they are 79 inches tall. I think that's a miscalculation. So I'm going to go with the Autonomous Scout. And as far as the spare wheel goes, I'm going to... Actually, I think we can do dual... Yes, we can do dual spares. That's really cool. What is... Okay. I don't know what that says or what it means, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it in because it's repair points, and yeah. Although it's weird. When I put it on, it took away the spares that were on the back, really weirdly. Now, tall front facing, and let's see. These are all in a different language, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw that one on it, and we'll call it a day. Oh, I see. Okay, it's weird, but... Whoa, why are those hanging down like that? Did it completely take them off the back again? Oh my god, it did. Okay, you know what? There's a lot of glitches surrounding that, and I'm just not gonna mess with it. There's a lot of glitches, surrounding that. Ooh, I am gonna put that on, though. Front bumper, yes. ARB bumper, absolutely. And those are the only wheels we've got to go with. No other paint jobs, and let's go ahead and give it a go. So, let's fire it up. And, the roof rack is missing. Why is the roof rack missing? I mean, I've put it back on now, but that's just weird. Now, can we pull the factory in-game trailers? Prototype exploration unit, scout flatbed, scout field trailer. So we could pull scout trailers. So you could use it as a functional scout. It's a 5-speed, though, with this gearbox. So I'm pretty... Oh, my God. Wow, the stuff on the roof slides all over the place. It absolutely slides everywhere, dude. Oh, God. It's a little iffy, though, in terms of these things. Oh, my God. Whoop. Diff lock is always on, though, so it's really effective, even in automatic mode. The stuff on the roof slides everywhere. There's a lot of stretch and a lot of flex in those straps. A lot. Let's aim for the hill and gun it. Oh my god. Oh, whoa, stop. Turn back to the right. Okay, we're alright. Let's go, we're alright. Low plus. Moves out pretty well. Low plus is like the equivalent of second, so low plus is still quite slow, which is good for crawling, make no mistake. I worry, though, that the tires might be a little small for the obstacle we're about to attempt, but... only attempting it will actually give us the answer to that, you know? Come on. It's trying its best. It's actually doing really well. I have to admit, there's more in it than I originally thought there would be in terms of capability, but... uh-oh. We went and... Yeah, we really went and did it now. It's kind of stuck. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, parking brake. It's pretty good for, like, especially for not having gigantic tires. Ooh, buried the front bumper in the ground there, though. Still didn't get me any damage, which is surprising. Really surprising. That will, though. You start going... It never fails. Start going fast. It's like... The game is like, oh, you want to go fast now? Damage! Cue Phil Swift and his flex tape. Oh, God! Woo! I wanted to give it just a little bit of damage to see what it would do. And, I mean, the damage modeling isn't bad. It's actually interesting because the door kind of got crushed in and you could see sort of the hinges and the latches. That's kind of cool. All right, let's repair and refuel. And now, let's take it through some mud and see how she goes. Now, this is light mud, and it's actually pretty dang good. Look at this interior, too. The interior's really good. Got the, like, actually modeled Toyota steering wheel. The gauges work. Genuinely good stuff in here. I mean, the hands don't quite line up fully with the steering wheel, but that's a small price to pay, in my opinion, for a working dash and a working steering wheel that's actually modeled after the real thing, you know? Goes well through that mud. Let's see about the mud over here. And plop. Okay, yeah, no, it ain't going anywhere. Oh my God. Bro, it stops. It completely stops. No visible winch attachment points. Okay, yeah, we need a rescue. How ironic. Well, I'm not gonna use the Land Rover because it needs a bunch of mods before it'll work. Let's spawn that guy in. And, you're coming with me? Back you go. And shut down. Get back in the Land Cruiser and head on out to the next test. Now, obviously, in all of our mod tests, I always take it through the dip obstacle, and I think the dip obstacle is always a good test of seeing really where a vehicle stands, not only in terms of ground clearance, but in terms of capability overall, because whenever you're met with an obstacle like this, you know, you really do have to see how it's going to handle it. Now, it will take some strategizing, and it will take some angling, but I'm okay with that. I'll try and be semi-realistic here. Easy does it. There we go. It's not doing too bad. I'm not really too worried about... That was a little bit too head-on, but I'm not really too worried about it high centering until we get to stuff like this. Let's ease it up over the... There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to back up. Not awful. Not awful at all, actually. It's still chugging along really well. Although, I need to remember not to go head-on right there because I will get in really big trouble if I try to do that. I'll basically bottom the whole thing out, and I want it to be able to make it through here. It's doing a really good job of it, though. Like, I'm definitely not upset about how it's doing. It's doing respectably. Again, resetting my angle so I can take it at just a little bit of a better... Oh, God. Whoa, that was up in the air. That was literally completely up in the air. It loves hovering a wheel. It really does. It loves hovering a wheel. Back it up a tad. Go forward at an angle and cut back into it. And that gives us actually a really nice setup for that. And then we can cut back into that one. It actually handles it really, really well. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with how it just did. Very, very impressed, actually. Let's see how it does off of the jump. I don't know how it's going to do on the jump. I mean, I feel like it's not going to be able to pick up that much speed, and I don't think it'll make it to the barrels, but it's always a fun thing to test and see if it'll actually make it there. A little bit of an interior view cruise. It always really adds to the immersion when these vehicles have working gauges. I mean, the working gauges make everything feel a lot more believable, and I know that I personally end up wanting to spend more time inside a vehicle that has working gauges. All right, let's see you go. It's your time to shine in terms of speed, bud. Here we go. That's 5th gear. Oh, you... Wow. Wow. I will accept full responsibility for how much of a fail that was, because just a touch of the freaking little, you know, wall edge, the lip, will basically cause your run to be completely 100% over. I mean, it ruins your speed. All right, you're backing up. Let's go. We're going back up to the top, and we're doing that again. We need a successful jump. We absolutely 100% need a successful jump. I'm not leaving here without a successful jump. Okay. We don't need that gun anymore, so I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove him as well, and then I'm going to go back to the Land Cruiser, and then I'm going to repair and refuel the Land Cruiser, and we'll have one more go at the jump, which I'm 99.9% sure is going to be very successful. I think. I'm just frantically bumping the clutch to get it to pick up speed. God, I wonder if it'll stay in 5th gear up the hill. Most vehicles don't. Oh, it does. It does. It almost got a little bit of air. Moderate Scandinavian flick that didn't actually work because it, I just don't think it had enough speed. You can kind of make it do a lot in two-wheel drive mode because it is still locked in the back. All right, let's see you go. Have at it. 5th gear already. Come on. Come on, bud. Oh, jeez. There it is. Oh, it made it to the barrels. It actually made it a lot further than I thought it was going to. I almost said a lot further. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to mean, but it's good. It's a good vehicle, and I could definitely see it being useful in a modded campaign playthrough if you really wanted to have a scout vehicle that could tow trailers and could realistically scout out a map, but also wasn't too overpowered, wasn't too fast, and wasn't something that you felt was destroying the game balance. Because I definitely don't think that this destroys the game balance, and I also think that the interior view works pretty well. I mean, if you want to use something that has an element of realism to it, while also being fun to use and fun to drive, and also being immersive, I definitely think that this one is definitely something that checks all those boxes. So if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the look at this mod, then let me know your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.